Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Monifactory. All right, so here we are today in episode 10, and we've got quite a bit of things to cover here. So between episodes, I went a little bit... Wait, that didn't come out right. I went exploring for a little bit, and I found a dungeon not too far off from my house. Let me go get a daytime real quick. Yeah, so sleep. Okay, so I went exploring, trying to find resources and whatnot. And I think over here somewhere. There we go. So went exploring and I found a little... Hold on. Am I close enough? Oh, there we go. I found a... Ooh, you know what? Go away. Found a exposed dungeon here. And well, I'll get to that in a second. I'll grab this stuff here. So I decided to dig down and I found oil sands here. So not what I was really after, but if we keep going down, I figured, hey, there's gotta be something under here. Surely my luck would come out to be pretty good. And wait, did I? Oh, okay, weird. I don't know. We found... Where is it? Bentonite? Oh, Glauconite. So I went ahead and mined up some of the stuff here. Now, if you remember, Glauconite was what I was saying that I needed to get sodium, and then I went back on that, but I was probably just really confused. So Glauconite is actually able to be used to make our battery that we need, and you can see here that's my phone. I did a little bit of centrifuging and whatnot. Here's the Glauconite. Now if I use U on this... Oh, and wait, no, that wasn't it. Oh yeah. So the sodium is a byproduct of... Where is it? Oh yeah. So the impure Glauconite, the byproduct gives us a chance at sodium. And sodium was what all we really needed in the first place to make the battery, or to make a battery to make our LV Ore Prospector, and I will be getting to making that here in a minute. Let's see. Oh, and I did make some other things to prepare for this episode. So over here we have a basic alloy smelter. We have a mixer, and we'll get to that hopefully a little later. And that's nothing. Okay. LV alloy. I don't know what I mean by that in my notes. I guess I meant that. Oh, and another thing that I want to get to making is the chemical bath here. So the chemical bath is going to be used for turning, well, let's see, turn Chad here into paper. And we need water, so we're going to need to get an infinite water source. So that's going to be useful for making our, what do you call it, the diodes, the nodes. These babies up here, the resistors. Wait. The resistors. Can I get one of those, please? Yeah, there we go. Paper. Of course, ideally, we'll want to graduate into the assembler. And we're going to need copper wire, and we're going to need glue, which if we can get if we get an LV centrifuge and we get some sticky resin, we'll get our glue that we need. We also will get more pulp. So that will be good as well. And of course, as I'm getting into the territory of rubber resin and all that, we'll soon be making a greenhouse to make to farm trees more easily. Okay, so did I miss anything? Oh, there was drums that I found. Aluminum drum, for example. Not too bad to make. And I had made those in order to pull fluids out of here. So I could have sworn there was an easier or a cheaper fluid medium to store things. So yeah. And speaking of drums, do I have one on me or do I need to go? Okay, here we go. Can I? Is that gonna output? Yes, it does. Cool. Okay, so I'll just probably keep that there and let that just empty out. Right. So let's take the mixer here and the alloy smelter. I will put that there and then that up there. So with the mixer, oh, hold on, the EMI has to reload, or the quest book rather. And let's get that taken care of. So with the mixer right here, we are going to want to be making energetic alloy dust. And energetic alloy is how we are going to advance into later things in the pack here. The energetic alloy will eventually be making vibrant alloy, which that is made in the blast furnace. And we had to use a mixer to mix ender pearl dust, I think. In any case, these vibrant alloys as well as the energetic alloy ingots are also going to be used for power conduits. So, oh yeah, and the auxiliary transmission coil. Also, with the mixer, we'll be able to be making soldering alloy, and this will be good. It will be useful in the circuit assembler. It will consume only half as much as it would if we used tin, so like half an ingot versus a full ingot. So we'll get into that as well. Now I do want to get that ore prospector. So let's get this. Oh, and that's one thing I want to cover is the brass for one and the quartzite. So the quartzite, it comes from the nether, and there's quartzite ore, also Certus quartz. So we're going to be going to the nether again for Certus quartz. Certus quartz we're going to be needing later on for AE2, so just keep that in mind. So the battery here, we needed the sodium, right? And we needed the battery hole. So let's get that. And then the battery, let's just do, okay, we can't do it that way yet. So let's do that. Bender, battery alloy. Okay, so the battery alloy is lead and antimony. Now, I do have some antimony, actually. I remember that I had dug up some stibnite. So we'll get to that in a minute. Okay. What else here? So we got the sensor, we got the quartzite. Oh yeah, we're gonna need brass as well. Brass is, let's see, lathe, the ingot, the dust. So dust is copper and zinc, and there's more on this that I have to mention. I believe zinc comes from, here we go, electrolyzing the sphalerite. So let's grab some of that up real quick, and we'll toss that in there. Now, does that turn into any liquids? I don't think it does. No. Okay, good. So we'll get sulfur. Oh yeah. Oh, sulfur's pretty nice. So sulfur and zinc should start popping up here. Now, how much are we going to need of the zinc? Only one. I don't think that's correct though. Let's get the rest of these things going here. Okay, that's a big ash tree, so let me collapse that. Quartzite, I believe I have some of that in the storage. Everything else I think should be okay. But let me go ahead and get out of there. I don't want to get too distracted by all those frickin' things. Okay, so I don't think we need a machine hull for this, so I'm going to grab some of these things here. Oh, I forgot that. Okay, so let's start with... Okay, we're going to need wires. Let's see here. Let's back up. Let me see about getting some zinc. Okay, there's a zinc. And we needed copper dust. So I'm going to go ahead and grab some of that. Right. In the interest of not taking up too much time here, I'm going to get everything here in terms of the intermediate parts, and then we'll come back and I'll probably have these items in the craft tables all ready to go. We'll get that ore prospector, and then we could probably try and start moving into medium voltage a little bit, at least enough to get the electrolyzer, but we'll see, because we still have to get into gallium arsenide. So gallium arsenide, there's gallium, and then there's the arsenic dust, or arsenic, I don't know. I clearly have troubles pronouncing words properly, especially these more scientific words. So there's cobaltite. I know we've mined some of that up. Fortunately, that's MV, so I don't... Okay, there's Realgar. There's that. Okay, what does the quest say about it? Start there. Gallium, you made... Wait. Okay, for arsenic, you must centrifuge Realgar. Okay. Or more involvedly, flash smelt cobaltite in the EBF. Okay, get that right now. So there's spalderite for the gallium, and there's bauxite for the arsenic. Wait, what did it say about the fluid? Sodium persulfate. Wait, that... Hold on. For arsenic, you must centrifuge... Oh, okay, Realgar. Okay. Yeah, that would be probably the easier direction right now. So, Realgar, I believe... Okay, overworld, cool. So we're going to get that ore prospector first. Okay, so I'm going to pause here, and I will be right back with the ore prospector, and we'll see where we can go from there. All right, back in a few. Okay, we are back. So, all right, I've got the ore prospector here, and then I've got a low voltage turbocharger here. So just needs a circuit, machine hole, tin wires, cables, nothing too special. All right, so let's go ahead, go back over here, put that on there, and there we go. So that is now charging that up. How much does that store in there? I don't know if we can find out. No, doesn't seem to have any information on it. Okay, so that charges... I looked at getting ready some MV stuff, but the charger or the converter that I want, you know, the converter that I have like right here, for example, it's going to need the next tier of, not that. It's going to need the next tier of circuits. So where are we here? Let's see, back up. Sorry, in fact, no, it would be the next one, wouldn't it? Early game. Okay, so there's the MV circuit right there. We need to get into the gallium and arsenide first to move down into there. Now, what's this over here? Now that you have MV circuits, you can make a factory augment that lets you smelt multiple items at once with your furnaces. Oh, that's pretty neat. Green sapphire, obsidian furnace. Oh, that's expensive, isn't it? Kind of. Okay, well, I'm sure that will be interesting once we get into that. Okay, so The Ore Prospector. It's good to be back. Okay, so I don't think Realgar is in the overworld, so let's go quickly see if we can find anything. Oh, wait, I wanted to get that charged up. Augment? I have no idea what that's about. Okay, so that should be good to go. And just a real quick, Realgar is supposed to spawn in the negative 10 to 160. Okay. I still have that, what's it called? The, I'll take my tongue. Silk Touch. And I'll probably get into that at some point. So let's see, there's redstone, ruby over there. I wonder, ooh, gotta be careful I don't jump off. Oh, there was a quartzite over there that I had found. Let's see, let's get a little further away. What the heck is this thing? Hog. Oh, oh God. Go away. Go away. Oh, okay. Sulfur. Well, at least there's sulfur over here. Do I have any food on me? I have, well, pork chop from the pig I killed. Got some bread. Oh. Okay, what's down here? Sulfur. Ah, neat. Alright. Let me see if I can't locate some Realgar, and we'll go from there. Alright, back in a bit. Alright, so I'm a big dum-dum, and I didn't read that Realgar is not in the Nether. It is in the overworld. So, going around, I tried to find some Realgar, but it seems to be very rare from what I can see so far. So, I found some finally, and I'm going to dig this up. And because it's so rare, I'm going to be sure that we are pulverizing and processing this stuff. And now let me get rid of some garbage. All right. So it should be here, Realgar. And I might have this back at the base. I'm not sure. But anyway, Realgar. If we macerate this, we get the dust. If we macerate it again, we get the impure. And centrifuging it, we get the dust that we need. With that, excuse me. Oh, it's gonna be 2 to 1. Now there's got to be a way to get more of this stuff. Now I say that, and yet there is this sifter right here. So the sifter gets you flawless and exquisite gems from crushed purified gem ores. Overall, it results in a higher yield. You will need small quantities of flawless emeralds for MV emitter and sensor components. So let's see. Realgar, I'm wondering if I take this. Let's see. That's sifter. What does a sifter normally do? Oh, okay. It takes a purified. So if I take purified Realgar and sift that, then we can get a chance at the gem versions of it, which I think to purify this, we could just, I think, put the crushed ore in a cauldron, or we could ore washer, but probably just in a cauldron. So with that, the sifter, we can take this stuff. Oh, okay. We could make a cutter, I believe, and break that down and get some more Realgar dust that way. Now, what's the question is, what's the cutter take? Okay, so we're going to need to get Cobalt Brass. All right. So with that being said, I'm going to go back to mining and I will be back in a few. See you shortly. Alrighty, everybody. So I came back because I have a crucial step. So I have the sifter here, but that's not what I was going to do immediately. But that being said, I'll put this over here. That's not right. Is that supposed to be it that way? I think it's supposed to be like that. Any case, so we need to get the mixer into play here. So first I need, I think 1. So I'm going to put that up in there. So we need to make Cobalt Brass. And as you can see in tooltip there, it is indeed the 1 circuit. And for some reason, it took it out. Okay. Oh, I don't need the circuit. I wasted a circuit. Forgot this was a machine and not a multi-block. All right, anyway, let me get that muted. Okay, so the reason that we're making the Cobalt Brass here is because we're going to need the plates to make a Cobalt Brass gear. And then we are going to... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay, never mind. Sorry. This is the recipe. So we take our tools here with our Cobalt Brass and we get our Cobalt Brass buzzsaw. With that, we make the basic cutter machine. And this is what we're after. This will go in handy. This will go in pair with the sifter that we just picked up. And let me just grab that out of my inventory. And we'll put this bad boy up there. All right. So did I put the... here we go. So yeah, I went and I made a cauldron and I took the crushed Realgar ore. And what I really like about this pack is that you can just right click the ore into the basin and it instantly puts it back into your hand as purified. Right. So let's go ahead and put that into there and let's get rid of that sound. All right, so that looks like it takes 20 seconds per output. So that will get us a Realgar and hopefully we'll get some good stuff. Is almost done. Okay, I guess we didn't get anything that time. I'm hoping it's not a case of it being bugged. That being said, it is at best a 50% chance of getting anything. So I'll let that run. In the meantime, how's the mixer doing? We got some Cobalt Brass here. So let's run on back. And I need, you know what? I've been thinking about this. This pack technically is made to be played in peaceful. So I'm thinking, screw it. I'm just going to go ahead and put the pack into peaceful mode so I don't have to worry about food. So that will be a thing. All right, so let's get the blade or the brass plates here. Where are we on time? Okay, we got a few minutes. So grab all that up. All right. Any luck so far? Okay, we got 1 purified Realgar. And that will do 1-to-1 centrifuge, the Realgar dust, and a chance at antimony. Ooh, there we go. So the Realgar gem here is a guaranteed Realgar. And yeah, again, we're going to need 2 for 1 arsenic. So hopefully that pays out. And that being said, I'll probably will go off camera and do some digging for more Realgar. Let's see. Cobalt Brass. Okay. What is it missing? It needs a file. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now, so we want, not that. Did I? Okay, no, I didn't put it in there. So let's do the cutter. Oop, no. Okay. So with that, grab that. What else are we gonna? Oh, okay. We don't need all that much left. Oh, we do need this thing. Did I not recipe this? No, it's there. Okay, I guess we just need to get the other components. Do I have glass on me? Or is it in the, yeah, there it is. Okay. We need iron rod. Is anything else in there? Okay, no, I think we're good. So let's run back as best we can to our wire mill stuff here. That's a 1-1, good. And, oh, lathe. Okay. I swear I had some more motors, but maybe I ran out. Okay, anyway. Let's get rid of you. Okay. Oh, of course. I will make a better effort to get more. I do try to get materials ready to go, but then things get used up and then I have to do the cycle all over again. Okay, there we go. Cutting machine obtain. So I'm gonna come over here. Okay. So the cutting machine, we will pop over here. Now the thing about the cutting machine is that, oh, that's a weird texture there. We are going to need water in that. So I'll have to figure out. I either might get another aqueous accumulator going on over there, or try to get some water. Do I have a drum? There we go. Get some water here. Of course. Let's get that. Let's see. How much does this really use is a question. About 4 mil buckets. Okay, that's not terrible. So I will just go over here to back to the cutter and we'll get things hooked up or in there. So then if I do this, we get more of the tiny gems. And if we put that in there, wait, does that go in there? Or, okay, it goes in the macerator. Okay, not a problem. As for that, we put that into the, oh, what is it? Oh, wow, this is still handling redstone. Okay, well, I'll just put that in there in case it does reach it. Okay, so there is some Realgar dust, and is it done? Almost. All right, so then with the Realgar, we still need to centrifuge it. Okay, give me a second. I'll be back in a second. Alrighty, I think that's enough for the time being. So let's go and take this gallium that we got from the sphalerite and the arsenic that we got from the Realgar. And let's get that mixed up here. Now it'll take about 10 seconds. And thankfully, the good news about this gallium arsenide is that it can be broken down into tiny piles. We do get twice the amount per output because it is combining the two dusts. So if we take this, and real quick, I'm going to go ahead and put this in frame. Okay. Oh, it did put it in there again. And let me turn that off again. Okay, so if we go over to a table real quick. So a diode, and again, this is going to be the cornerstone of our medium voltage circuits, among other things. We take that, we see then assembler that we need. Oh, wait, is there a non-liquid polyethylene? There is a glass. Okay, so we can do liquid glass. That's good. That being said, we won't get as near as much if we had used, say, polyethylene, which we'll get into, and the silicon wafers, which I still need to do this, which, surprise, surprise, we need more gallium arsenide. So I need to figure out, I need to go find more gallium or more Realgar so we can get into this. That being said, let's go ahead and grab that. Oh, not that, dang it. There we go. So that's the small pile. So now we have 16 tiny small piles of the arsenide. Gallium arsenide. So next episode, I think we can start getting into some diodes and then MV circuits. We go into our quest here. We'll complete that. There's that sifter quest. And let's get that claimed. So there's the emitter, which we're going to have to do more. I think we're going to need emeralds, so I'm going to have to go dig those up, which I'm thankful now I have Ore Prospector again. Yeah, then there's the silicon build quest right there. There's a diode quest, and then the MV circuit quest. Oh, look, and there's the electrolyzer. Now, oh yeah, so the circuit here will lead over to the electrolyzer, and that goes up to here, which we're going to be needing this at some point, I imagine, the reconstructor, which if I go into this, you can see we can do all sorts of interesting things with the atomic reconstructor, like change nether quartz into prismarine, diamond into what's called diamantine. Or no, sorry, I always insert a letter there for some reason. Diamantine. Oh god, hiccups are coming up on me. Okay, I can't pronounce it very well, but there's a lot of other recipes here, and that's interesting. Universal circuits. I wonder, it seems to be the case that there are recipes that can take a number of different items, and if you notice here on the far right, there's that little cube looking item. I think those universal circuits would be great to use when we start doing AE2 recipes, and I'll explain more on that later as we get there. But effectively, it sounds like it would be like a use-all sort of situation, so we don't have to worry about a specific type of circuit, if you get my drift. Now, before I end off here, I want to check that greenhouse. So the greenhouse is going to be a good tree farm. And okay, yes, we are going to need MV circuits. Now with the greenhouse, there are other blocks that we're going to need. Tempered glass, solid machine casing. That shouldn't be too bad. No, steel plates. Okay, that's not crazy. But yeah, this will be a multi-block. And I'm interested to see how this will function because I've never used it before. But yeah, we'll see how good this works. And I'm sure because it's a GregTech machine, it can be overclocked and go faster. So that is amazing. No more having to deal with Ender IO. I love that. All right. So that being said, I will call it here. I need to spend some time reorganizing my crap and probably get some more things made off camera and go digging for more crap off camera. That being said, I hope you did enjoy. If you did, go ahead and leave a like or comment down below. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. It really shows how well of a job I'm doing. And with that being said, ta-ta for now.